I just watched something about a man speaking into a relationship with his ex-wife, and how she was this kind of woman who never asked him to step up, asked him to pay, asked him to help her with the things. And, they ended up getting married and things stayed the same pretty much. And he always felt like, she's ride or die. She's low maintenance. She's, not like other girls. And one day it came to a head where like everything blew over, and she finally told him, I learned to expect less from people who are not ready to give it. Or I learned to not have expectations of people who just aren't ready to do it or give it. And that quote hit home with me because I find that me speaking out about the things that I desire from a man and or need from a man, and if they're not willing to rise up to it, they're not willing to step into it because of their needs to be right or whatever it is, like I'll do it up to a certain point, and after a while it's just like, if nothing's changing, then I'm the one that needs to change. I'm the one who needs to make a different choice. And so by doing that, I know deep in my heart that I've healed the wound of not being enough and needing to be chosen by a man. I'm just not operating from that level of unworthiness anymore. And like, it's gotten old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at this stage of the game, I'm proud of me for speaking up for what I need and what I desire. And if people aren't going to rise up, it's up to me to walk away. And yeah, I'm proud of me for walking away. I'm proud of me for believing in what I deserve and not settling, especially before marriage. It's like, and some people might talk shit and be like, oh, well, you had a baby with him, but you weren't married. And yeah, I did have a baby. And as a matter of fact, I'm glad I had a baby. I was pushing about 36, and that was probably my cutoff point. I said for years 35 was my cutoff point, and I had her right before I turned 36, and it wasn't planned. It just happened, and I'm glad it did. So marriage doesn't always mean everything. I see marriages last years and they're more divided than I don't know what. But longevity doesn't always mean it's healthy. And for me, I know the day that I do choose to give my all to my future husband, it will be because I consciously made the decision to do so, and not because I had a baby with someone that automatically makes me tied to you. Absolutely not. I get to choose who is worthy enough to be my king and stand by me and protect me when things are difficult, not place so much of a burden on me, while also not honoring me. And yeah, I've settled for a lot in my past, especially in my 20s, but I was learning how to love myself, how to choose myself. I didn't come from the best upbringing or the best daughter-father relationship, but all in all, I'm realizing that the work that I have put into myself, it's paying off.